Welcome back contemplating adults to our YouTube channel. So in today's video, this is going to be a part of the playlist, of the books playlist actually. So I have already made a video regarding 5 fiction books that I would recommend for anyone who is a beginner and who hasn't read many books yet. So this is the video and I have provided the link to this video in the description below. But in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you top 5 self-help books that every beginner must read. Like if you are new to self-help category, like if you have been reading books which are mostly fiction and you want to diversify what you read, I will suggest that you start with any of these 5 self-help books. But if you are a reader who has been very explorative of the self-help category, then chances are you have read most of them, if not all. So you can skip this video, but if you are new to the self-help category world of books, so this video is for you. Starting at number 5, I'm gonna suggest or first recommend the book Atomic Habits to you. This one right here. So this book has 5 main parts. First, there is the fundamental parts, which you can see on the screen right now. The fundamentals part, which explains why tiny changes or tiny little things that we do every single day matter, and how they contribute to what we become in the long run. The rest of the book involves 4 more chapters which basically explains to us about 4 different laws, how to make and establish good habits and also maintain them, and how to get rid of bad habits. Like, the reason I recommend this book is not because it will change your life, because this book won't change your life, but it will give you a different perspective at how you look at everyday things. Because as the author, Mr. James Clear says, every little action that you take every single day is like casting a vote towards the kind of person you're becoming in the future. Coming up at number 4, we have The Defining Decade by Meg Jay. If you're a teenager or in your late teens, like if you're an 18-year-old or a 17-year-old or 19-year-old, and even if you're in your 20s, this book is for you. I'm reading out from the Goodreads book review. Dr. Meg Jay, who is the author of this book, reveals how many 20-somethings have been caught in a swirl of hype and misinformation that has trivialized what are actually the most defining years of adulthood, that is your 20s. Drawing from more than 10 years of work with hundreds of 20-something clients and students, Dr. J weaves the science of 20-something years with compelling, behind-the-closed-door stories from 20-somethings themselves. She shares what psychologists, sociologists, neurologists, reproductive specialists, human resources executives and economists know about the unique power of our 20s and how they change our lives. So if you are in your 20-somethings or your late teens, even if you're just 14 or 15 years old, you should definitely read this book. It contains a lot of wisdom, is what I felt when I actually read this book. At number 3, we have The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F, a counterintuitive approach to living a good life. I would recommend this book to anyone regardless of your age. Like even if you're in your late 50s, 60s, you should read this book. This book is for anyone regardless of the age they are, unless they're of course a kid who cannot read. For decades, we have been told that positive thinking is the key to a happy, rich life. Fuck positivity, Mark Manson says. Let's be honest, shit is fucked and we have to live with it. In his widely popular internet blog, Manson does not sugarcoat or equivocate. He tells it like it is, a dose of raw, refreshing, honest truth that is sorely lacking today. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F, in his antidote to the coddling, let's all feel good mindset that has infected American society and spoiled a generation, rewarding them with gold medals just for showing up. Manson makes the argument, backed both by academic research and well-timed poop jokes, that improving our lives hinges not on our ability to turn lemons into lemonade, but on learning to stomach lemons better. My takeaway from the entire book is the only thing I read that book like 5 years ago. I can't even remember. It was probably 5 years ago. My takeaway from that book is I just remember one line. Everything in life is hard. Choose your hard. Like if you think about it, everything in life is hard. doing a 9 to 5 job is not easy, it's hard. Also, chasing your dreams is not easy, it is hard. But life is generous enough to allow us to choose our hard. Everything is hard, life is never easy. You will always face some kind of hard situation. No rose is without its thorns, right? So you get to choose your own hard though. Number 2, we have one of my most favorite books ever. It's How to Win Friends and Influence People by Mr. Dale Carnegie. This is a very old book, but it has been revised several times. Okay, let's take a look at the book preview by Goodreads. You can go after the job you want and get it. You can take the job you have and improve it. You can take any situation you're in and make it work for you. Since its release in 1936, How to Win Friends and Influence People has sold more than 30 million copies. Dale Carnegie's first book is a timeless bestseller, packed with rock-solid advice that has carried thousands of now famous people up the ladder of success in their business and personal lives. As relevant as before, Dale Carnegie's principles endure and will help you achieve your maximum potential in the complex and competitive modern age. Learn the 6 ways to make people like you, the 12 ways to win people to your way of thinking, and the 9 ways to change people without arousing argument. At number 1, we have The Power of Habit, Why We Do What We Do in Life and Business by Mr. Charles Duhigg. And this I have decided to keep at number 1 is because I felt like this book has had the most life-changing effect, because once you are done with this book, you don't even have to read the business part. The book has a business part and a personal life part, but the personal life part comes first. If you even just read the personal life part, you will never look at your life or your day-to-day activities at the same way ever again. So even if you don't have any time or you don't want to read a book, I would highly recommend that you get this book, the hard copy or the soft copy version, and just read the personal life wala thing. That is very life-changing. Also, the best self-help you can ever get. So, I'm gonna give you the preview. In The Power of Habit, award-winning New York Times business reporter Charles Duhigg, our author, takes us to the thrilling edge of scientific discoveries that explain why habits exist and how they can be changed. With penetrating intelligence and an ability to distill vast amounts of information into engrossing narratives, Duhigg brings to life a whole new understanding of human nature and its potential for transformation. Along the way, we learn why some people and companies struggle to change, despite years of trying, while others seem to remake themselves overnight. We visit laboratories where neuroscientists explore how habits work and where exactly they reside in our brains. Habits are destiny, as Charles Duhigg shows. By harnessing this new science, we can transform our businesses, our communities, and our lives. Those were my 5 book recommendations. These are the must-read self-helps, like if you want to say in public or declare in public, like if you want to announce in public that I have read self-help books. These 6, at least you must have read any one of these 6, because these are like the ABCs of self-help world. So you must read them, and I hope you enjoy them. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. And also, if you are someone who likes to have monthly book recommendations, you can check out Contemplating Adult Book Club on Instagram, which is basically an Instagram page where we post monthly book recommendations for you to read if you want to. And yeah, that's it. And if you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing if you want to. Okay, bye bye.